for commercial use. So all of this we will take on board. Mergers and acquisitions is a part of our report, and in fact looking at the large number of operators in India, and this is a very interesting question for economists. Economists, agonize over this a lot and write a lot about this. How many operators is sufficient to give you the outcomes of a perfectly competitive market? And sometimes some people say 2 is enough, 3 is enough. The Indian market is pretty crowded. Spectrum therefore becomes fragmented. How can the mergers and acquisition guidelines actually make a case for consolidation and provide the right kind of policy environment to encourage consolidation? I don't think anybody would disagree with the fact that we do need to consolidate. How many we have, we won't kind of preempt that. We let the market decide. So I think all in all, and then the question of RBI, is it too conservative? All that has been discussed in our conference, and when we make our report, we'll include all of this. And the 2 additional things that we hadn't thought about, this thoughtful audience, and of course the concluding session has allowed it to take that on board. While that expands our agenda and our work, we will happily do it. I don't know whether the target of end of May we'll try and achieve it. Maybe in 2 steps. We'll give you a shorter document and then maybe a more thought and a more research document, but we try and do it in 2 stages. But let me, on behalf of everybody in ICRIER, thank not only Montek and Ajit for this very stimulating session, but all the speakers, if they are there, if they are still here since the morning, for having braved this long day and come here and listen to the speakers, and also make very good and nice interventions that we will, that will help us in our report. But before I conclude and before I invite all of you for wine, beer, and dinner, let me also thank all those in the background that have enabled this event to happen. And I think if I'm allowed to say it myself, a successful event to happen. They are the young researchers that Sam Petrota had mentioned in the morning. They have been the architects of organizing this conference, painstakingly putting the schedule together. Any schedule goes through multiple iterations, and this is no exception. It has gone through multiple iterations, but we've managed to put together a very strong panel, very strong list of speakers, as I keep saying, have contributed immense value. These young researchers are Mansi, Sugandha, Abhilasha. They're sitting. Can we give them a hand? And of course, let me also, once again, I did this in the morning, but let me again also thank our sponsors. IMEI, Internet and Mobile Association of India, Qualcomm, and IDFC. I don't want to sound like a television advertisement, but thank you. But they did support us in this conference, and we need to acknowledge them, as well as the role that CMEI, Mr. Goel, played in disseminating the information about this conference. And finally, all the people in the background in ICRIER who help with organization of events. They've done a stellar job. They're all here. Manmeet, Kishan, Rajkumar, Rajesh, the photographer, the video man, everybody. Thank you all very much for this excellent conference. Thank you. May I invite all of you for drinks and dinner.